Hey, what's up guys, welcome Data here, bring you guys another bombastic video. And this video, just as one of my previous videos of Call of Duty Ghosts, was recorded without a field of view changer. The gameplay was recorded when field of view changer wasn't in the game yet. So don't complain about me not using a field of view changer, even though I wanted it so bad. So in this game, it was one of the best experiences I've had in Call of Duty. Ever since Call of Duty 1, ever since I started playing Call of Duty. It was definitely a phenomenal experience. It was an incredible feeling. Just because it was an incredible team effort to win this game. Now, this game starts off pretty even, and our team was actually much worse than the enemy's team. Just look at our kills and death ratio. I mean, I was one of the top players in my team, even though I had an absolutely negative kills-deaths ratio. Of course, KD ratio doesn't say anything, but it tells you that you die more times than you kill. And that just tells me that the enemy team had better players on their team, as they were killing us all the time. And we weren't able to do some super duper comeback and go ahead and just go on streaks and kill everybody. No, we weren't able to do that. We were able to capture and win the game. We were able to capture all of these flags and win the game. And how did we actually manage it? The enemy team was better than us. Much better. I'm not sure what their ranks were. I'm not really looking at those ranks. I'm looking at the skill level. Of course, Call of Duty doesn't take that much skill like Counter-Strike or some other game out there. But we still managed to win. Just because of an incredible team effort. And just to let you guys know, I wasn't playing with any friends. I was playing with randoms, with random people. I don't even know if they were 12-year-olds, 10-year-olds, or whatever. But we were trying hardly to win the game. We were capturing the flags, but they weren't. They were just killing us. And even though we didn't chat, even though we didn't even write anything, we didn't voice chat or anything, it felt like a phenomenal teamwork. And it was literally one of the first times, if not the first, when I feel the teamwork involved in a Call of Duty game. Now, how do you actually know this is teamwork? Well, because we weren't like playing team deathmatch. We were playing domination, while the opposite team was playing TDM. Of course, they were trying to cap flags, they were trying to hold B and stuff, but they weren't so desperate to win. Just because they were going on streaks, they were camping a little bit, they were mostly killing us. And they weren't thinking that much about capturing flags and winning. That's why we managed to win them, while being a worse team. But in this commentary, I don't want to talk about the gameplay all the way. Of course, gameplay is important for this type of commentary. But I want to talk about the Call of Duty community. And would teamwork be possible in more games if the community would be more mature? Because I know there are a lot of kids in Call of Duty community. A lot of kids play Call of Duty, especially on Xbox and PS like 3 and 4. But that's because a lot of people know what Call of Duty is. Not so many kids know what Counter-Strike is. And that's why, well, they just ask their parents to buy Call of Duty for them. I mean, no offense kids, but 12 years, 11 years, 10 years is just a very small age. You don't understand much stuff at that age. But 15, in my opinion, is a much bigger age than 12. Because you go through puberty and... oh, damn that word puberty. I can't believe I just said that. But I've gone through it, and I honestly feel much more like a mature person right now. And I feel that I understand stuff better than I understood like 2, 3, 4 years ago, whatever. And I think that at that age, the age of 11, the age of 12, you don't think that much like you do at a later age. And you don't understand that much stuff like you do later. And that's why Call of Duty community isn't all that mature. There are a lot of kids. And if you have ever played Call of Duty, then you know that there's gonna be a lot of swearing, a lot of cursing, which usually doesn't happen too often in Counter-Strike. Of course, in Counter-Strike you like talk shit and stuff like that for your teammates who don't play the objective and shit like that. But here, people get pretty pissed for nothing. For example, the dude camps for about 1 minute, people hate on him. For example, a dude uses a gun that another person doesn't like, he gets bashed with hate comments. And that kind of speaks itself about the immature community of Call of Duty Ghosts. I mean, you can call me mature if you want, I'm not gonna get offended, but I'm pretty sure I'm more mature than most people who play Call of Duty. Now, I remember back in the days in Modern Warfare 2, in Call of Duty Black Ops, even Black Ops 2, people were so much more mature. People were just like more serious. They weren't bashing people for nothing. But if you play Call of Duty Ghosts for a few matches, you're gonna realize that people are very immature and very rude in this game. They don't use capital letters in the chat. Well, that's okay for some people, but people talk shit to each other, and I think that is just some pure bullcrap. They talk shit for nothing. Maybe the dude just killed him, and the victim just writes in the chat, "Fuck you," or "You're a bitch," or something like that. These retarded excuses, these retarded insults, make me think that Call of Duty community is extremely immature. Now, with all of that being said, I also think that younger Call of Duty players, the ones which are 12 years old, 11 years old, maybe 13 years old, aren't playing the game the way it should be played. Of course, it's a game and you can play it however you want it to be played, but they just play it a little bit differently. They don't understand the objective too well. On game modes like Domination, they may just go ahead and play Team Deathmatch, just kill people, not go for the flags and don't play the objective at all. And for game modes like Search and Destroy, they may just go and rush and not think about your team and just go ahead and die and then rage and stuff like that. I mean, these kind of actions are just a little bit different from other people who play Call of Duty. And by these kind of actions, I can spot people who aren't all of that mature in Call of Duty. Of course, there are other people who play that kind of way, and everybody plays differently. But there is something about those people who aren't mature enough that there's just something about them that allows me to spot them. And I don't know what is it, but there's just one thing. I can't really explain it that well. Call of Duty community is strange. I'm not gonna say bad or shitty or fucked up or something like that anymore. I'm just gonna say it's strange. And it's different from any other game. Counter-Strike community is friendly most of the time. Call of Duty community is not so friendly, but it's also not extremely bad. It's just a little bit strange. If you can understand the community, and if you can find those people who aren't, let's say, strange, then you're lucky. You've got to know the right people, you've made friends in Call of Duty community, but most people who play Call of Duty are a little bit strange, in my opinion. Anyway guys, hope you enjoyed this commentary. As I said, this gameplay was just a fantastic team effort. We were trying to capture the flags, even though the game was absolutely almost lost. We did our best to win the game, and eventually we did. And it was a close game, and my heart was going very fast when the game was finished. And I hope you guys enjoyed the video. And let me know what did you think about the commentary. And what do you think about Call of Duty community in general? And it's been the Bali Commentator. I'll see you all later. Peace.